Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to the Endzone 2 demo. It's the sequel successor to Endzone World Apart, which was a post-apocalyptic settlement builder that I played a couple years ago. The demo is going to be available as part of the Steam Next Fest in a week, but I've got a little bit early access to this. Well, I say a week, but it's probably going to be shorter than that.
To be able to unload our vehicles.
Okay, so what I want to do,
Now we need a
park
place
that
where
kind
we
of
wanna
far
build our
away.
town center.
And put a settlement there. It's not going to be a very large space to work with, which is going to be a bit of an issue, but we'll figure it out. Okay, so new settlement built. We need to do a couple of different things. I currently have I have the tutorial off. I tried starting with a tutorial, but it was hand-holding in a slightly obnoxious way. Well, uses tools to produce water. Okay, so we don't want that. We just want a jetty. Settlement branch +2 ecology. Okay, so some of these are going to be kind of interesting and slightly different. We're probably also going to want a fishery, so that we can gain both water and food. Oh, but we lack resources. We need tools. So we can do a scrapyard. Gets a scrap. I guess let's wait for
New instructions?
these guys to actually do things. Okay, no, so we have scrap, we have wood. The only thing we're missing is tools, which we might not need actually for a scrapyard. Gathers debris, produces scrap. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this here. It'll let us loot that one, and then we're also going to want a we're gonna want to be able to chop down some trees, so I'll put that over there. Let's see, there's a tree nursery, so we can actually also regrow the amount of trees. But I'm gonna need tools to do it. Speaking of, so we have a tool making plant. Economy, cost and amount. And then a foraging hut. And I think that might be kind of the upper limit of what we want to do for the moment. The other thing to look into is a road menu. There we go. Our demolish roads, gravel path. Oh, but we need tools to do it. I think it just makes my people go faster. Okay, so we have the jetty. Jetty's how we get water periodically over time. So looks like we're gaining 32 per minute. Sick. Let's probably just put one person on each of these for the time being. We only have so many people at the moment. And I might want to move the foraging hut once we're a little bit further along. But namely, we at least have some goodies to work with. Okay, so we have a coal kiln, but that's for later. Weaving, nah. Industry, it's probably this. So a recycler, plastic out of scrap. I'll probably build one of those as well. We just want to have a slight income of a couple of things. So the other thing we don't have is housing, simple dwelling, society economy. Let's pause so we can see settlement branches can be increased by constructing buildings within the settlement. So by completing some of these, it gives us various bonuses. I don't know what the societal, I don't know what any of the benefits are. So we need 10 to get up to 10, 15, 20, 30. Okay. We do have some fabric. I might as well get 2 of these settlements that we're lacking resources now. We need wood. Music's pretty good so far. So the other thing to note is we have this bus, which I can go around with. So while the settlement gets set up and rolling, the bus can actually loot all of these runes for various resources, which I think is actually the single best thing. Wait, hold up. Is there a way to... I was really hoping I could grab more.
Got it.
Well, that's going to get us tools right from the get-go. The main question is, which of these are considered ruins? Okay, so I've presumably looted all of these. We also have, like, an expedition?
On my way. Let's go.
Interesting. Sure. Start an expedition. How does this work?
For the most part, the house is still intact. Maybe we'll get to the upper floor somehow. Will do.
Okay, this is different. So we can see our local resources, total progress. It doesn't look like we can get inside. Normally. Oh. Move, interact, explore.
Will
We
do.
got a plank here. Okay, so we can place them as
I
a
can't do
bridge.
it.
Oh, I can also just press spacebar to see everything that I can currently
I'll do
interact
it.
with. That's super nice.
I'll do it.
Resources on that. Bottom support. Got plank. Got a knowledge point too. Can be used on new
Looks
technologies.
interesting.
Okay, and then there's also a
This old
safe.
safe can't be cracked without substantial effort. A truly lucky find. This
Okay, so we get some
species
seeds.
of plant seeds is unknown to us. We'll take them with us. On the road.
Okay, let's go get whatever's in this pallet. What else do we have? Activated carbon mask. Okay, so we do actually have to worry about
I'll
some
take that.
stuff here. All right, and expedition. We got everything. Okay, so let's end
New
expedition
instructions?
and bring this back. That is such a nice feature. The previous version of this game wasn't bad, but it was a really, I hate to say it, it was kind of a generic settlement builder.
On my way.
Access point. Okay, exchange goods with settlement. I mean, take them all? We'll have to get some extra storage capacity. But that's huge. Okay, put one more person on these. So I have 4 free manpower. We only have a handful of these houses. I'll probably just build 2 of these there. Let's take a look at food. Farm. Okay, we need ecology up to value, a much higher value. So we could also do a road. Okay, well, all things considered, we have enough that I can go fishing at this point, so we might as well get that down. Anything else at the moment? I guess a tree nursery would be the other major thing to build. Because unless I'm mistaken, okay. Tills fertile soil to obtain agricultural crops. Tree nursery should give us just more trees over time, maybe. We also have clay that I'll have to figure out, but we need a mine for that. And we need a higher
New
ecology
instructions?
level. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Is there a way I can check? We also have new research via ecology, so we can get a swamp farm. But I'm going to need tools and bricks if I want to actually do anything with that. All right. So let's just get back out here. I think I might leave the game on regular speed. Normally, I never play these games on full speed. But
All clear.
here, it's super valuable.
What's up? There's lots of scrap lying around here. We're sure to find things that are still useful here. I'll take a look. This delivery van is locked. With the right tools, we're sure to get it open. I'll take this with me.
Okay, there's some iron tools. So I have a shelf here. There's a ladder.
That worked.
I don't know if we're going to be able to actually get everything here.
We'll pack it.
Okay, no, that's a bunch of tools. Oh.
On the road.
Unfortunately, pathing cannot handle ladders, which is a little bit of a downer.
This old safe can't be cracked without These documents are very instructive. Our experts at home can surely learn a thing or two from them. I'll take a look.
Okay, so let's grab this one.
This delivery van is locked. With the right tools, we're sure to get it open.
Okay, so let's move everything over. Yeah, the only immediate problem with these is that
New instructions?
we're going to have some trouble storing everything. Okay, so confidence is going down and
Here we
health is
go.
also going down.
The first drops have already fallen. It looks like it could rain for quite some time.
Got it?
Okay. I think this might be another expedition, though. There we go. Loot the rune, grab things. I think that's enough tools for now. We'll come back in a
On my
moment.
way.
Okay, so let's see how they doing. One more person on that. And at least one more person on this. So the big issue is just utter lack of tools, but we're going to be finding more slowly over time. Here's the other question. Okay, so that's activated. Depots in vicinity. Ah, so there's boosts for each of these structures, depending on what you have in the area. So it looks like if they're kind of close to the depot and if they're close to the road,
New instructions?
they can... if they're close to the depot and they're close to the road, they can... Well, they get a small boost. Okay, so let's take a look. Is the housing done? Yes. The big issue is, I believe we only have enough housing for all of the people we currently have. So we're a little bit limited there. Can get huts, but I need bricks, so we might want to look into that. Then there's economy. Let's take a look. So what does this need? Economy branch up one more tier. Could do a weaving mill. How big are they? Not huge. Bad ground type. Oh, because of the road. It's only worth 2 economy. So I guess the last thing we do is probably just one of these economy-based, or one of these simple dwellings, but based on economy instead. I'll just put it there. Okay, let's do a little bit on roads. Probably that. That'll connect both of them. So is this just going to be pulling scrap from this location constantly? I'm assuming as such.
I'm at the wheel.
Okay, so let's go back to the bus. We want to kind of just keep looking for locations in the area.
Let's go.
But I'll probably keep the iron tools with me just so I can... Wow, we just have a lot of expeditions. Sure, why not?
These factory grounds are less damaged than the rest of the wastelands. Let's see what we can find here. Will do.
Grab those planks. Seems like there's a lot up above.
On the road.
Okay, can I actually get to that one? I
I'll
can.
do it.
And then there's the safe.
This old safe can't be cracked. These documents are very instructive. Our experts at home can surely learn a thing or two from them.
Okay, the voice acting... Oh.
Done.
There we go. End expedition, move everything over. We're good. I'll admit I'm finding the voice acting incredibly distracting. It's not strictly bad, but it's just one of those where it's like, I don't know, unit barks are not exactly my cup of tea. Okay, you know what? We didn't actually check this area. Oh, looks like we can actually have multiple vehicles at a later date. Well, that's kind of neat. I mean, I guess here, let's continue on down. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. I mean, it's easy enough to get back home. Hopefully we can make trucks with, like, bigger inventories at some point. So what is our big issue? Lack of manpower. Oh, on the weaving mill, of course. And then this should give us just enough population space that we can maybe have some kids. Okay, so we're actually capped out on scrap, which is kind of good, bad. Good because, I mean, it's nice to have all those resources. Bad because this truck is going to be full up. At some point I could consider setting up on like one of these alternative settlements. The only immediate problem is that one doesn't have any water, which is not ideal. Okay, anything on you? No. Let's go around. Let's see. Oh, we need one more. What is this? Lack of resources. Oh, we don't have any fiber. Okay, I'm just gonna have that one paused for the time being. Lack of storage capacity. So we could scale up our tool making or our plastic. Probably tool making for the time being. I don't know. Do we want to just get one more housing situation out here? Sure. Looks like we don't have to worry about anything. Because yeah, worst comes to worst housing wise, we just have a bunch of spare houses that hopefully people will move to or something. Okay. New research available. Oh, but we've got another expedition. I'm digging the expeditions. They just feel good. Admittedly, I think many of them are going to be kind of repetitive. So like we've definitely been to this location just previously. And like hopefully they vary them a little bit more later on. It does amuse me that we are getting knowledge points for like solving these puzzles. No, let's probably actually use regular tools in retrospect. I don't know when we get access to the ability, like I don't know when we get the ability to make iron tools. There we go. Okay, so let's bring the bus back, and then I think I'm gonna wait. Don't know exactly why it's auto-saving, but it's fine. Concern, maybe? There's my base. Yeah, I can't move it. It's fine, we'll bring that back. We're otherwise mostly okay. So what else do we want? I need a brickyard. Or some means of making bricks. Take a look. Clay pit brickworks. So I need clay. Well, I can't do that. And I need tools. Well. Oh, now we're starting to get some kids. That's good. So how are we doing on food? We're doing fine on food. We're doing great on water. Actually, we're doing great on most of our resources. I wonder... I guess let's take a look at this. That's stock. Do we actually ever have to worry about running out of water, per se? It doesn't look like it. Okay. Basic supply of food and water, provision of sufficient housing. Yeah, I guess we just got to get those, some of those materials. Okay, like the tools specifically. Do we have enough? Can I get the clay pit? Nope, I need 15. Okay, well, we've got one more person. I'm just going to chuck them all on the tool-making plant for the time being, and I guess we're just going to chill. I could go out on expeditions to see if I can find a little bit more. It's not the worst idea. But otherwise, we just chill and let things settle. I could probably tone down our water production for a bit. Scale up our plastic production for now. And we're doing fine food-wise. And I'm not actually sure if there's an upper limit. Like, do we not run out of scrap here? Dang, those... Are some of those kids already... Oh boy. We're actually hitting a lot of those, but... We are starting to get extra people. Okay, so let's start on the clay pit. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure I'm going to need tools just to be able to make the clay pit. And if I take a look at this, I'm also going to need tools to... Oh, we're also going to need coal. Okay, so in that case, we should probably get a coal kiln. We might want to set up in some other locations. We don't exactly have a whole lot of structures to work with here. So I'll just have one person working on that. Okay, and water's starting to dip, but that's fine. Because we can scale that up really easily. We don't need that much coal right now. I think it's mostly for production's sake, but might be something we worry about weather-wise as well. Okay, good. And we are draining on, we are currently draining our scrap value by an amount. Okay. Now, there's a plantation, but I think we leave that for a later date. Can I build you? I can. Yeah, I'm gonna need a bigger settlement. I'll have to figure out how to even found one. I guess we do know where that other one is. Though I'm not keen... Oh, I wonder... This is Eden. I'll have to figure that out, because the main fear I have at the moment is just that this one's not going to be big enough to fit all of my needs. It's quite a small potential settlement to work with. I guess what I could do is actually store a bunch of water and transfer it out. That's not the worst idea. Yeah, because I could actually transfer some level of adult settlers and like a big chunk of water and go set up in the other one. I wonder if I can set up like just consistent trade convoys. Okay, well, one way or another, let's just transfer the rest of whatever scrap we've got. Let's go looking. We want to go scouting, not for... It looks like we got a broken bridge here. Okay, blocked in the demo. Oh, so I'm hard capped there. I cannot fix bridges, which means to some degree whatever settlements I have access to are the only settlements I get over the course of this entire demo experience. Well, that's fine. I don't really need this to be particularly long or substantial at the moment. It's just nice to have a taste. Okay, start an expedition. Sure. I mean, so far we've seen quite a number of different mechanics at the very least. Okay, so let's trash container. Seems like this one doesn't have any puzzle bits. It's just purely go in, grab everything. Use the regular tools. Even though we kind of need the regular tools more, they're easier to get. Okay. Do I want to do more of these? Not really. I'm just going to bring them over here. Okay. Yeah, we'll need clinics at some point too. Huts, swamp farm, more huts. Oh, actually, yeah, that just requires some bricks. Do we have enough for the brickworks? No. 25 coal, 10 clay. I mean, I suppose the easiest thing that I could do... Go here, boost that up. Oh wait, no, that's the clay. We need the brick. That's still agonizingly slow. But I guess that's fine too. It doesn't need to be quick. My general coal and clay needs are kind of limited here. Yeah, I think I'm just going to want to go dump some of this stuff off. But yeah, if I can't build another settlement, so be it. Okay, do we want to probably nix like one of those? We're still gaining, just not much. And we're going to hit our pop cap kind of quickly here. But that's okay. We don't need to push at the moment. Or maybe we do. And I can't really build there. How are our trees going? So we might actually have to worry about that tree nursery. Needles on the Geiger counter begin to swing harder. A sharp increase in radiation is going to occur soon. Should have protective clothing ready soon. Okay, so it's a radiation storm. I think we're actually kind of good on protection, sort of. Yeah, rubber gloves and lead vests. Pause production, change production recipe. Rubber gloves that we need. Because we have plenty of the other things. Okay. Go back to you, transfer. And we've got a lot of decontamination kits, which is probably a huge boon. We're maxed out on wood. I don't think I've seen any structures that really give much for... Let's see. Oh, that's a settlement, potentially over there. I don't want to set up anywhere that doesn't have a lot of space. Maybe. I mean, we could always have like one or two settlements that are entirely dedicated to just some secondary production facilities. Maybe. Okay, we got the tailor's workshop. How are we doing on tools? Oh, we're doing great on tools. And we do have a new potential settlement location that actually doesn't look half bad. Let's take a look at this one. So it does have water. It does have trees. A lot of fertile soil and clay. I think maybe what we do is just build a couple more houses here. Somewhere. We've got this entire lower section. And this area over here. Okay. I'll just build those. It's a little expensive to do this, but I figure this way we get a ton of extra space for people that I will start effectively shuffling elsewhere. That's the tool making plant. That'll be the weaving mill. But I need fiber. Oh, so we're gonna need a plantation. As well. Oh, so swampland, got it. Hold up. I'm gonna demolish this building. I think I put it on top of it. I see. Build a new settlement, but I need some people. I'll just bring the bus back here for the moment. Because, yeah, we can take a considerable amount of our, like, food and water stocks and just port them over for the time being. Okay, so we wanted to get another plantation attempt. I'll put it here this time. Okay, and cultivate the heck out of this. Okay, radiation levels are rising sharply. I know we've got some fiber. So if I take a look at social, market, pharmacist, pharmacy. Okay, but that's going to require... Ooh. Okay, so we've got some options there. Have I still not made that brickyard? Brickyard. Where do we want to put it? Chances are we're going to have to figure out some other means of handling trees. But that should be okay too. Okay, so we've got some clay. We've got plenty of extra people. Let's scale this up. Gosh, there's a lot of babies. Okay, other thing to note is that we are actually starting to run out of food a little. Oh, number in the work area. Okay, so that is actually something to keep in mind. Looks like that's fine on trees. But some of these will go down. Let's see, so that uses tools. This has infinite water. Take a look at the scrapyard. So it does look like it will run out eventually. But that's a big eventually. Okay, looks like the radiation storm is over? I wonder if we... Yeah, radioactive contamination of settlers. Yeah, we might need to actually take a look at the tailor's workshop and scale them up a little bit. Oh, because yeah, we have no means of getting rubber. Oof. So we might actually have to worry about the radiation a little bit more than I thought. And resource scarcity and a bunch of other things. Should be maybe fine. Big one is we actually have the brickyard going. So question is, turnover is currently 2 per minute. We want to have it so that we are barely gaining clay. And we're gaining a lot more bricks. Which, yeah, we seem to be getting, actually. Other thing to consider would be scaling up our water production a little bit, just so we're not tapping too hard into our population. And it looks like... Oh yeah, of course we're using tools on the fishery. Let's just leave it at that. I mean, some of these kids are going to start growing up. I don't want to scale up too hard. Okay, so can we get the market? No. It's kind of one of those where we're going to need the water tower and the upgraded food depot first. Which means we're going to need bricks. Yeah, very chicken and the egg well, not exactly chicken and the egg situation, but if I want to do any of those researches, we really need these bricks to start flying in en masse. I was kind of hoping we could actually just hoover them up from local resources, but alas. Yeah, made from coal and cloth. Operation stopped. Oh. So we can actually start making cloth again. We're gaining a very small amount, which is all that I need. Actually, it looks like we're not using too many of the gloves. Okay, prepare ourselves for a drought. Well, that's not great for me. Oh, and we are still losing water here. Okay, and we have no builders. It's fine. As soon as one of those children grows up, we can go into building, right? Yeah, do we have anything else? Did I ever actually... Oh yeah, I do have somebody working that one. Okay, there we go. Why is my turnover? It's because they just jettisoned babies. Okay, do we want to slow down on a couple of things? I mean, we're capped out on wood. So does this actually mean that the drought is currently going on? And that's why we're having such harsh water issues. Is this imminent drought, though? I mean, it could be quantity of babies that is currently destroying my water supply. Drought has come. Okay. Deteriorating efficiency. Okay, well, big ones are needs a road? So let's get that down. How are we doing on water? Oh no, we're turbo host. Okay, it has to go in the swamp. Bad ground type. No, never mind. Oh, it has to go over here. Alright. Let's see if I can get these wells built kind of in time. Otherwise, yeah, we just die right here and now. I mean, we might be fine. Okay, so it looks like we can't have as many wells close to each other. Otherwise, they have a downside. Okay, so fix our water issues. People will be happy if I do. I mean, the drought's about to end. What is this? Well keepers. Well, we need 3 of them. I think I'm going to get rid of this one. Okay, we're still losing water like crazy. But only 7 per minute. Okay. What do we turn down for a moment? Okay, we have pulled out of this water crisis. The wells were good. I don't think I'm going to use them much. Yeah, 14 per minute per person there versus 20 per minute. So the wells aren't as good. I think I will leave them largely off for now. And yeah, I'll have to keep an eye on some of these structures, as some of them have negatives associated with them. So for example, this broke works is actually making these people even less happy. I will keep that in mind. We also have the swamp farm for certain raw materials. I guess we're gonna need the market. Oh, we can't do the market. We need the water tower. Blocked in the demo. All right. I guess we just make a swamp farm. It looks like some of these are just not available to me right now, and you know what? That's actually perfectly fine. I don't really need I don't really need to have access to everything. The game has very much given me a fairly solid taste of what it will be like as time goes on and as the game develops and whatnot. So what are we going to want to do? Probably just take 5 of these extra people and shuffle them elsewhere. There's only so much I can do with my current setup. Let's just do that. Okay, so we can get a swamp farm as well. And have a couple people working on this to get me herbs. Looks like. There we go. So anything else? Any of my structures low on people? Yeah, it looks like my woodcutting lodge could use more. And then eventually we'll be able to get huts. We might actually be able to get huts now rather than later. Why is the market so freaking expensive, man? I mean, it's doable, but you have to be like perfectly at 100%. For both of those, and that's spicy. Because you're constantly draining just a little bit. Unless the trick is I guess what I could do is have a secondary storage section. No, that doesn't make any sense. I mean, otherwise, we don't need the market, actually. We can just get the pharmacy and the pharmacist. Yeah, blocked in the demo, blocked in the demo. So I can't get the huts either. There's a lot of these things I can't get. Oh, we can make rubber, though, and some other things. All right. Well, do we want to call it here? I could set up another settlement, but I don't think it's going to help too much. We've hit the end of our tech tree. And so apart from shuffling off some of our resources, there's not much we can do. I will say, having played like a little bit of this before, one of the big things I did run into is that not every save file is made the same. Or at least starting area. This is a fairly small town compared to one of the other like save branches I was looking at. It had the tutorial running and I was like, oh, I hate the tutorial. I kind of already know how to play this sort of game, so it's not really that exciting for me. And it's also like very much just too much dialogue, too much like, all right, now do this. And I'm like, yeah, I think I know how to make a settlement builder. I wish tutorials had difficulty levels. Like, oh, you're playing on like normal difficulty. Okay, we'll just tell you if there's like a unique feature that you might not normally know about. Or something like that. As opposed to the like, now we need to put down a well and I'm not going to let you do any of this stuff until you do. Oh, your people are starving? Well, tough cookies, you should have gotten that well down faster. Something like that. I like tutorials that give you kind of a soft guiding hand, as opposed to the rigid, you know, follow these instructions to a T, or we're just not going to let you progress. But again, that's somewhat of a personal beef. It's something I'd love to see developers really pioneer towards and like standardize better. But it's also one of those where I recognize that like you don't really need to. Once a player is done with the tutorial or knows how to play the game, they never need a tutorial, and so there's no real reason to worry about it. I don't know why this is like how I'm signing out this video. I think it's mostly just one of those where it sat with me. But I do like where this game is going. It's got a fair bit going for it. The music is fantastic. It's a massive improvement. Oh, sickness is broken out in the zone. Oops. And now we just don't have enough bricks to do pharmacy stuff. I had slowed it down a lot, so that's probably part of my issue. Okay, so there's the bricks so we can get the pharmacist. The problem is we're going to run out of people too and like a bunch of other things, and it's fine. Oh, are you kidding me? I could have actually gotten a food depot down this entire time. Of course, I should have checked. I didn't even think. I thought I had to research it. I mean, it makes sense, right? Build the water tower. Nope. There's such things as cistern and a food depot as well. And I think these come with bonuses. They make my people happier. All right, whatever. The fool is me. This is why tutorials are important. But also I got by without needing to worry about it too much. The drought was a bit of a doozy, and I don't think there's much I could have done to ward off this sickness. We really just did not get the necessary bricks that quickly. And that's kind of limiting. And it's fine. My people breed like rabbits anyway. It's a little difficult to be like, oh no, the people. Which makes me a monster. I am farquadding as hard as I can right now. But is what it is. So, I guess with all of this said, I might as well mention once again that the Endzone 2 demo is available on Steam, starting on June 10th as part of the next fest. So if you do want to pick it up and play it, just follow the link in the description below. It's pretty solid. I've been playing a lot of settlement builders, and I do really appreciate some of the differences between this one compared to like a lot of other ones. Namely, the fact that we have a world that we were exploring, that it's not just one big map that I'm building my settlement on, but that I'm actually driving around with a bus looking at locations. That feels very good to me. Is it here? Oh, we have a graveyard. The pharmacist requires scrap and I'm out of scrap, and yeah, it's fine. I'm gonna get out of here before things go bad. Note to self next time, rush bricks, do not pass go. I was thinking 45 people would be too much, but it turns out no. It is not. I need more, which is wild to me. Anyway, I guess with all this said, I'll be back for more of this when the game actually comes out in early access or 1.0 or whatever their release plan is on Steam. But I'm impressed. It's different. It's not just Banished again or Endzone again. It's Endzone, but with some neat twists. And hopefully they have more of them in the full release. But for now, at least, if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe because I got tons to check out and show off. But for now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.